years ago, I met this white girl, and she was confused. And she said, "You're not like what I thought." I was the first black person she had ever like really met and got to talk to and know. She came from a part of the country that was white and Hispanic. Her view of black people was Snoop Dogg. Her view of black people was Snoop Dogg.
Well, I don't think that's very odd, because when I lived in South Africa, you had it would be much of the same. So there was this way that people saw blacks, and they automatically associated that way of living, and so they tried to replicate that through gun and gang violence.
Yes, and that's kind of what I'm getting at, because it is something that we have seemed to embrace ourselves as the culture.
We embrace the image,
images,
culture.
As the culture.
But historically, the culture has been very conservative, have not embraced violence, has not embraced, the things that we're seeing today. The statistics that we see today are more in line, I think, with some of the images. But it is like you're saying, we've imbibed the image as the actual culture. When I look at it, I kind of think that it's like black faces and black people have been used to promote these images. We're employed basically to promote an image. And yet when we are employed to promote these images, the image that we promote is not even the image that we would use at home. So while I may wear this face at a football game with my chains on and my gold caps and, all of these things, when I go home, y'all call me Lil Wayne in the street, but my real name is like Keith. And I'm going home and I'm living a regular life. But the image that I promote, the image I'm paid for, that's the thing. It's the image that people are paid for. But then we need to ask the question, well, who paying for the image? Who employs you to create this image?
Yeah. And that's something that people have complained about and talked about, because, and I don't want to get into like a, victimization thing or conspiracy thing, but people have always complained and said black people don't own these record labels.
No, they don't.
But to get a record deal, this is the image you have to promote. If you promote something other than this, you don't get signed, right? You don't get promoted. So there is something to this idea that the image that is put out there front and center is an image that someone wants out there.
It's an image that someone wants out there, but it's also an image that just simply is largely antithetical to the community overall.
It is, but at the same time, we embrace it.
Oh yeah,
that's the frustrating part. We are proud of it. We embrace it. It is the culture. Dion doing it. Yeah, got the culture. And that's one image. I think the week before he had the Wu-Tang Clan there, right? The whole Wu-Tang Clan was in Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder ain't never seen so many black people. Boulder, like, whoa.
It's gotten real in Boulder. But it's just one of those things I was just curious and just thinking about the image that we portray to the world as the black community, right? And so you see those pictures of those rappers, right? And we see what they rap about and what they represent in terms of violence and drugs and all these kind of things. And then other young black men who may not be involved in that type of activity, what image do they try to portray? They try to portray the image of the rapper. They want to twist their hair out like them. They want to wear jewelry, even though theirs going to be real fake, right? They want to wear their clothes like them. They want to wear the big shades like them. They want to portray this image. Well, what is that image? And then if you're going to portray that image, how do you think you're going to be perceived by people who don't know you?
Yes. You wondering why people giving you side eye. You got on that.
Or why the cops look at you a certain way.
Yes, because all these people who can afford all that do is sing about pimping and hoeing
and thugging
and all of that. Now here you go. You got all your herringbone necklace that you colored in with your daughter yellow marker, thinking that you doing big things, and all you doing are perpetuating an image that isn't even real for most people.
Yeah, so this is just about image. Like I say, people who don't even live that lifestyle would still try to portray that image in their fashion and how they carry themselves, you know, but it's almost at not thinking about what image they're really portraying to people who don't know them.